Hey guys, Mr. Winters here. Today we are going to be covering algebraic expressions. I wrote out two different expressions, and as you can tell, there's a little bit of a difference between the two. Here in my algebraic expression, I have an n, whereas in my numerical expression, I do not have that n. I only have 3 plus 4. The difference is that variable. The variable is typically a number that is represented by what we're going to be solving for eventually, but with 3 plus 4n, I have my 3, which is my number, I have my plus, which is my operation, and then I have my variable. All algebraic expressions will have those three things, whereas a numerical expression will only have the numbers and the operation. So also it's important to note that there is no equal sign, so we will not really be solving, we'll just be converting into algebraic expressions for this unit. So right here I have a few sentences and I need to convert these into algebraic expressions. So my first sentence says, the sum of 8 and a number a. So I need to look over here and I see that bold word sum. I know that sum means to add. So I'm going to write my plus sign. And then I have two important parts that I need to plug in. I have this 8 and I have this a. So the sum of 8 and a number a. So I'm going to write my 8 and then I'm going to write my number a, or letter a in this instance, to the right of that addition sign. So again, remember with expressions, we do not need to write an equal sign, so I am finished with this one, 8 plus a. Now moving on to the next one, we have 5 less than a number b. Remember that variable b, that represents a number that we do not know about. So that's why that b is written with, the number b. So 5 less than. When we're doing subtraction, remember, if it's 5 less than, that's going to be after that subtraction sign. So 5 less than a number b. So I have b minus 5. All right, our next one, the product. Remember, product means to multiply. So I'm just going to write my multiplication sign of 8 and a number c. So the product of 8 and the number c. I can write this two different ways. I can either write it 8 times c, but you guys will be seeing a lot more often than not it written out as 8c, because that also represents 8 times c. All right, and then for my last one, the quotient of a number d divided by 2. So quotient, we should know by now, that means to divide. The quotient of a number d divided by 2. So I have d divided by 2, or you can also write it out d over 2, because that also represents d divided by 2.